What it is, y'all? It is your old boy Pilk, and let's talk about one more thing regarding Danmachi, specifically regarding the quest for 50 mil in Record Buster. Now, we've already created quite a few teams and gone through this both on stream, obviously, and in the video we did the other day. If you haven't cracked 50 mil yet, just know the main ingredients in cracking 50 mil are going to be having the OG Haruhime. She's huge. If you don't have her, you need somebody that does buff replication, and you need somebody... You actually got to take that back. You don't even need buff replication. What you need are heals. You need somebody that heals. There's a number of units in the game that do that, but I really like units that do a counter heal. They seem to be really like the best things ever because you could do whatever you do, and they counter heal on top of it. Case in point, the priestess that we used the other day in 7th zone. That unit actually is halfway decent. Not the greatest. Nowhere near what Haruhime is. But she's a good counterpart to that. I believe the other Haruhime does it too. This third one over here doesn't do it, but, you know, the Winter Haruhime does. So, the key here is, guys, if you can build a team that can heal and at least produce a decent amount of damage while debuffing the opponent and buffing itself, you're gonna do quite well. Now, as you can see, I've been farting around with the team and coming up with some new strategies. I haven't yet tested the new Reveria quite yet at MLB. I will try to get that test out tonight and maybe have it up in the morning. But first, the other thing that we never really talked about is... Ooh, we did our Monday Gotcha quest. Is this right here. All these craftings that get you actually some really phenomenal rewards. Notice there's hero lights here. You do not want to forget about these. Hero lights are extremely precious. Okay, so we're going to start with that. Okay, so we're going to do a revolving anklet magic, a revolving anklet physical, and we've got to craft 4 wind coats. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, take that back. 4 wind coats and 4 weapons. Weapons might be an interesting one, but it specifically says we have to craft these, not purchase them. So I don't think purchasing something is going to work. So let's go ahead and go into the blacksmith and talk about what we can do here. Now, like I said right off the bat, the first thing we know that we need to do is we need to craft those swamp anklets. Here's a revolving anklet physical. If you're not familiar with what the revolving anklet does, basically, if you've ever watched me, we talk about sack units and stuff like that. When we talk about units that kind of come in and do one move and get out of the way, that's what this anklet is. That's what this anklet does. It's super handy. If you don't have these, you definitely need them. So we got a physical one, and we're going to go ahead and craft a magic one, wherever that is. Down here at the very bottom. We're going to craft one of these two. Now, it is worth noting here, these require Buster medals and Buster badges. These are the medals and badges that you get from running Record Buster. 30 is really nothing. If you've been playing Record Buster for any kind of time, 30 should be easy to come by. 60, equally as much. Ooh, nice! Rainbow. Beautiful. Love it. And I believe... since I've only got one stat here, I think that rainbow actually means we got max stats over there. So that's quite nice. Quite nice, that. Alright? So, that's our magic revolving anklet and our physical revolving anklet. If we go back up here into the guild, that is 2 hero lights that we are now in possession of. Now, obviously, now we need to do 4 weapons and 4 wind coats. Now, I've been told that the wind coats might be the thing we need to try to crack a little bit higher in the, where am I going? Blacksmith. In the current Record Buster. So I'm going to give this a try. But first, let's go ahead and wind coats are at the very, very, very top. If you're curious what they do, it says right here. So you get Endurance 20, Endurance 10, Agility 30, Dex 30, and Wind Resist plus 20. Now, you're going to get several attributes, or at least one, But none of them are guaranteed. So we got agility 30. That's not great. No, we're not going to equip that. We have to craft 4 in total. So we're going to craft 3 more and see what we get. Oh. Love it. Love it. Okay, perfect. So one thing to notice here. We did get rainbow. We only got 1 set of attributes. We didn't even get the wind attribute, hilariously enough. But we got Dex 30 on this one. Okay. Defense is 111. Duration is 850. That should be the maximum on that particular item. Well, in fact, if we go back in your armor, it says right there, defense 111 is the highest you can get before obviously upgrading them and ascending them. So that's pretty awesome. Let's craft 2 more. Now, these are 100,000 Valis per craft, so normally I would say, okay, there we go. Wind resist plus 20. So that's quite nice. And let's craft 1 more of these bad boys. Now, it looks like this requires just absolutely normal everyday stuff. Oh, perfect. We got 2 attributes right there. Wind 20 and endurance 13. I believe, and I could be wrong here, I believe you can get up to 3. Yes, it's up to 3 attributes. So one of the things that I would probably do is take the other 3 wind coats that I got that kind of don't have anything on them and just kind of rehammer them until I've got some extra. Obviously, for each and every single one, I want the wind resist 20. But then I'm going to kind of see if I can get agility and dex as well in there, or at least something. We could do that at the very, very end of all this. But if you want to know what the wind coats cost, it's gold ore, rare cloth, and rare wood. If you are lacking some of those things, go up here into the boost, and go to crafting quest, and everything is right here. You can grab everything you need out of crafting quest. The EX on crafting quest is a single stamina cost. You can do this all day and all night until you get what you need to get that, so that's super easy. Unlike revolving anklets, which do require the medals from Record Buster, but if I go back in here into Record Buster, it'll tell you right here which rewards. Okay, so group rewards. Depending on the group you're in, you're going to get those Buster medals. Rank rewards, that's what gives you Iris. Score rewards, those give you Buster medals as well, and Buster badges. So, yeah, the long and the short of it is, new phone, new dis. Interesting. Well, I don't think I got my 4-star 11 draw, did I? I'll need to go do a few more of these bad boys. Did I get it? Maybe I spent it the other night on stream. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe I got it and wasn't paying attention. Yeah, in fact, I think I got it in the first run. I think that's what you get for getting 50 mil. And that's, yeah. Because we got that on stream the other night. So that is a thing right there. But we went ahead and got the other set. So let's go ahead and craft 4 weapons. Which weapons I need, I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know. But let's go ahead and go into the blacksmith here. And it's actually fairly easy to figure out. Okay? So, cannon. Who uses the cannon? Kino. Stock is 0, so obviously I'm going to need one of those. So, we're going to craft one of those bad boys. Apparently I don't have Kino's weapon. I do now! Oh, nice. Very nice. What did we get? Oh, we got triple stat. Whoa, new phone. Who dis? Whoo, whoo, whoo. Okay, so it's worth noticing that critical 15 is the thing you always get on there. We got agility 30, strength 10, and critical 15 again. That's perfect. That is an absolutely perfect weapon. Now, the physical attack, I didn't see what the physical attack was. Let's go back in here and go down to equipment list and take a look. It should be at the bottom here. Let's see. It'll be a little higher because it is high stat. And yes, these are all the things that I have not upgraded at all. Where is it? All these level 1 items that I've never messed with. Slightly embarrassing if I'm honest. Desperate, Predator, Behemoth Sword. Wow, the Behemoth Sword should be up there. Okay. So, physical attack 230. Is that a perfect weapon? Hold up. Hold up. I've never gotten that before. Yeah. I've never in all the time I've been playing this game crafted a perfect weapon on the first try. Okay? If you go in here, basically, that's amazing. That's phenomenal. So go to cannon, and it says you can get a physical attack between 190 and 230. Now, if you get a rainbow, that could be 230, or it could be your attributes are triplicated. Now, triplicated is a word, I think. If not, it is now. I'm quite a quizzabuck after that. So, physical attack 230. You can, if you got rainbow, you probably have physical attack 230, or the other option is, because you can see it can be 190 to 230, or you go to details here and you have you've got 3 down here. It's usually one or the other, not both. I've never seen a crafting where it's been both of these. So you can get strength 30, strength 10, agility 30, dex 30, and critical rate 15. A second one. I've never, ever seen a crafting where you get 2. Where I would say 2. You get 3 attributes and the perfect craft. I've never seen that. This is crazy. Crazy! Alright. So, what else are we going to craft? Let's go down here. Let's see. What do I have 0 stock of? Let's see. Caster Sharp. So if I go to details, this is for Alicia. So I do have Alicia, so I'll go ahead and craft her weapon. Boom. This is going to be 100,000 values for a craft. Alright. And she got Magic Attack 208 and Magic 30. So she could get up to Magic Attack 230. She got 208. And she could get Magic 30, Magic 10, Agility 30, Dex 30, and Critical Rate 15. So not the worst crafting, not the best either. Alright, so let's see what else we're missing. Clairvoyance. Who is this? Naza. We'll craft Naza's weapon. I don't have Naza's weapon, apparently. Bam. Physical attack 199. That does not look good. And strength 10. So, almost the lowest end you could possibly get there. That is not good. Alright, let's go down here a little further. Unnamed sword. That is Wealth Sword. We don't have a Wealth Sword? Well, we're going to fix that right now. I think that makes 3. I believe that makes 3. So, nothing overly satisfying about that craft. We didn't get, anything too crazy. Let's just do one more to be on the safe side. Ooh, Glorious Buster. Now, this is an interesting one. Okay. Glorious Buster is a, in this case, I believe it's just a sword. Yeah, it's sword type. Great sword, in fact. So it's one of the large swords that, when it's handled, you can craft this and it can give you up to an extra 500 health. There is also a Glorious Armor that can do that too. Now, if you've been playing this game for any kind of time, you play Grand Day, you can also get the Behemoth Sword, which is literally the exact same thing. I've got a decent amount of Behemoth weapons chilling, so I really don't need the Glorious weapons, but the Glorious Armors are one of those that I do craft periodically because I do think they're kind of worth. I'm not gonna do the Glorious things. Shizu's Katana. We need to craft that. So there you go. And if you want to know what each one of these requires for their crafting, if you go down in here, it'll tell you right there. So Coin of Katana, that's the coin you got from the Kino crossover event, which apparently I never spent because I never MLB'd the units and I really just kind of didn't. I never bothered to upgrade them, honestly, because I never used them, because I had other MLB units in those types that I didn't need them. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's true. So it'll tell you right down here at the very bottom what you need. If you don't have it, then find something else you do have. And for most of the stuff, like gold ore, let's see, rare bone, things like that, you can very easily get that from the crafting quest. Now, for some of the other weird and rare things, Furnace Song, very specifically, we can talk about that. Who's this one for? Oh, this is Chigusa's weapon. We'll craft a Chigusa weapon. Well, I can't say that. I need my Valis, so I can't do that at the moment. So, if you're looking for, like, the Furnace Song, you don't have that, go over here, go to Shop. Go to the item shop. I'm sorry, not item shop. Go to the Material Exchange. Right there. Okay? And we're looking for Furnace Song. No, not that. Not that either. It's going to be a little further down. There's Twilight Ore. We saw that earlier in one of the other ones. There it was. Furnace Song. Right there in the center. This one right here. So, these materials, these kind of gems over here, you can actually trade these in on any one of these things you might be missing. Case in point, for the behemoth weapons, I think you can trade them in. Maybe not. Maybe you can't do the ones for the behemoth weapons. Would kind of make sense. Nah, it doesn't look like you can. Which sucks! I want to be able to do it. I'd love to be able to craft one of those. But anyway, neither here nor there. If you need any one of these, you can come in here and you can exchange these gems for those. Where do you get these gems? Dispatch quests. But I get them more often than not from the crafting quests once again. So if you're in the crafting quest, go up here and go to Boost. You go to crafting quest. When I run EX crafting quest, I very, very, very often wind up with either bellows, hammers, or those gems, or both. So if you're lacking anything, this is where you're going to get what you need. But for now, let's go back over here. And let's go get our rewards. Now we have all the 50 mil event rewards. And we're good to go. Plus, those hammers and bellows are going to be good for us basically rehammering some of those weapons and items that we got that we're not too happy with. Case in point, the wind coats. So, good stuff that. Very happy with that. Make sure you do that before this leaves. And yeah, clearly I've got some 7th zone stuff I need to do, which I could swear I've done, but apparently not. But go do this stuff, guys. Get all your rewards. That is going to be the video. Let me know what y'all thought in the comments section down below. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one. We'll be talking tomorrow about Ascension, so be ready for that. Make sure you run your 7th zones. They run out very soon.